I got another one of these bar replays for you boys. I hope you're ready and I hope you're excited. Welcome back to the Beanami channel, folks. It's going to be another great game for us today as we explore what the hell we could do better. As always, we're just trying to improve, we're just trying to learn, and that's why I want you to leave a little comment with a replay. Leave one of your own replays in the comments. Let me commentate it. Look, we're a small little channel. If you found me, and if you want somebody to tell you why you suck, and you want to improve a little bit, let me be your guide. Let me be your Sherpa. Let me be your steward on this day. Let me guide you to the light of beyond all reason, the most unreasonable video game currently available. 8v8 all the way down to 1v1, all the way up to 50v50. So much fun, as always, so much to learn, so many interesting styles and things that we can do. Today, we are going to be diving in deep against the enemy's highest OS from the front. Going for the usual build. Ho, 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 it's still Christmas. Welcome in. 1 mex, 2 wins, and our commander is going to turn right around. Who needs more than 1 mex anyway, am I right, boys? Units kills units. Having more units kills less units. Oonga boonga, I figured it out, boys! I figured it out! If you've been a fan of the channel for a long time, you've probably seen me do this. It is a Centurion Rush. Welcome to the strategy of pure memes and pure dreams, but I love it nonetheless. It's always going to hold a steady and unshakable space in my heart, as I think you never forget the strategies that you feel like you just kind of found on the ladder and you played with and you dominated with. And this is mine. This is mine. So come along, 1 Resbot. Eat some energy to pump out your Centurion immediately with your commander. Then let your lab finish your constructor. Get your other mexes. Start eating energy. And get down a construction turret and make wins. Just have this guy as your scaling guy. It's so easy to just queue it all up and forget about it. Because, I mean, it's just enough, It's like all this energy is actually quite a bit. And, so it really lets you fight very, very hard. Immediately getting the Resbot out is so strong. It's so lovely that our ally gave us all this scouting, all this information over here, having his own units forward. As look at this, Helios tank who, bro? Look at this, 76% HP left on my guy. Today we are the kings of the middle metal. Give me your unfinished LLT, PSI Zealot. Let me start blasting your commander bot. 10% down. 15% down. Get your LLT out of my face. 20% down. We are putting huge pressure with just 1 Centurion. Of course, this is precise micro. You need to be on top of your shit. But it's so easy. You just get to take your Resbot and your commander and get everything behind it. You just push up a little bit, oh, my guys are taking damage. My guys are taking damage. Well, call an ambulance for me because it's my commander. Back on the field, healing up all of our units right back to full. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, in doing a strategy like this, we are really all in. If we start losing our units all of a sudden, we're fucked. Let's be real with ourselves, okay? So we have to keep our champions alive. This is like a knight strategy, right? We're controlling knights. We have a vanguard that we are investing in. So opponents are using these Whistler trucks, and really, we need to either get on top of these now, or it's going to be hell, as you can see here. Look at this. We are already down quite a few units in comparison. So losing a unit might seem inevitable here, but we might be able to show you just what we can get away with. So I like to go for 4 Centurions into 10 rocket bots into like 4-3 construction bots, so that we have more scalability, more build power, right? We are now up to all of these extra 4.3 mexes. This is an extra 8 metal per second. That's why it's so important to be able to get forward, take the space. That's what the Centurions are for. See, and by taking all of this space, we have forced capital power off of his nice mixes and or off of one of his nice mexes, which is, it just feels so fantastic. Like there's no better feeling than knowing that you are up a mex on the opponent. And yeah, let's try and keep it that way. So of course, little things. I'm not microing my lab. I need to really try and make sure that I micro my lab better and more often. LLT goes down. Nothing to be too worried about. Wishing he was using his rocket bots some more. They're quite powerful. The Legion rocket bots, really a great unit to mix it up with my Centurions, but they actually need to be shooting all the time. And yeah, look at that. That was like a solid 20% on that Whistler. So maybe we should be targeting down the opponent's commander here. But anyway, who is sending us spam? Mr. Candyman, thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Engaging the Decurion. They say you need rocket bots for this, but let me show you. 4 Decurions in tandem can, or sorry, 4 Centurions can take down a Decurion. And this is, I think that was kind of the crux of me being able to win this fight. Being up that one unit there, immediately losing a Centurion, talking big, immediately losing a Centurion. That's kind of not very impressive. But we are going to get right on over ourselves as we need to continue fighting. That's all there is to it. This micro up here is so important. That's why I love just sending that unit back on that long journey that I showed you. Just collecting energy for days back there and living it up. But we are just and so that allows us, because we've got our guys getting energy. Eventually he'll scale. Look at this. We are full and full. So we need to. I'm like, okay, well I need to put down even more build power, right? Really, I think I just need storages, especially metal storage. Like, holy freak, bro, holy freak. And I should probably just be handing off the metal to Commander Box Eater. That's always something that you can think about too, right? Like, just hand off your metal to your big boy. Commander Box Eater is going to come and save us eventually. But of course, unlike you, I have the privilege of knowing that I have a fairly competent gamer right behind me, just like me, a fairly competent gamer, to save my ass once this goes to shit, because opponents are starting to build up tanks, and guess what? Bots versus tanks is miserable in the end, right? Like, yeah, you can have as many rocket bots as you like, even though Carjack McGee is not building rocket bots, he's building martyrs, which I don't really like. Yeah, it's just kind of tickling, right? Even when 8% per shot, I guess. Look, if he had like 30 martyrs, we'd be talking, but we don't. What a kind man, Commander Box Eater, sending us the Deer 2. We're so ready for it. We are so ready for it, folks. I'm just trying to get some trades on, right? Maybe I should have dove for the Decurions there, but there's 2 LLTs, right? It's so hard to know, and it's really unfortunate because now it feels like he's just getting away with it. He's getting away with it. Maybe I need to have 2 separate groups of rocket bots. One that's pressuring this at all times, these LLTs, instead of course, throwing themselves into the range of the LLTs. And then another one that's like pressuring over here, right? I have enough. Yeah, 10, 20 of them. I can do 2 groups of 10, right? And then with the tick span behind it, I love what I'm doing, folks. It's so strong. I'm kind of holding this all by myself, right? Like Carjack McGee just threw all of his units into these Whistlers and called it a day. And we're here with our 3 Centurions and 20 rocket bots right now. Kind of just the only thing holding the line. Now, oh god, the Decurions are coming, right? So get us out of here. We trade a Centurion. We've taken out 2 Decurions. That's a great trade so far, I'd say. As yeah, opponents just have to back up. And this is the thing about double tanks. The only thing you can reclaim with is your commander. Ooh, I don't like sending my rocket bots forward again. That kind of sucks. Trading for another Decurion. Centurion number 5 is up. Getting blasted apart. My bad. Nah, the micro is not there right now. And that's one of these things that I'm definitely trying to get better at again. Something that's kind of fallen apart for me big time. But look at this. I mean, they've just built up, right? This is 23 Whistlers. They've built up a large enough army where it's feasible for them to do this. And now they just have a huge reclaim field, almost 3,000 metal. It doesn't matter we got the original metal. from the field anymore. Opponents just have more, as Carjack McGee sending his units to die. Again, I don't really get it. You can't just send 2 units forward. It doesn't work. You're not going to kill anything. As per usual, we're getting pressured from the sea. We're not playing the sea, so you're going to die to it. That's just the mantra that you have to have, right? That's something that you just have to accept. Unfortunately, playing this team game, because more often than not, it's going to feel like you're losing that. Your guy's losing that C position, and it's going to feel horrible. It's going to feel miserable. You're going to be like, why me? Oh God, why me? Want another lost C? What the hell? What the fuck? You know, what am I supposed to do, Lord? I am your servant, Lord, and you are not rewarding me for my faith. That's what you're going to be thinking. That's what you're going to be saying. We all know it. Because at least, I do. And Bar Jesus will tell us, "You're playing the front, you filthy bastard. You need to win the 1v1 lane. You need to be in the sea. You need to be showing off your individual skill as much as possible. Which, while applicable on the front, there's still too many factors, like these stupid 1v1 lanes that can just come in and fuck your entire shit up. Look at this. My entire base is just dying. Uh, Emergency maces, go! Thank God my commander is still alive, right? It's always about keeping as much. Every little single resource counts. So the fact that we just backed up, we kept our constructors alive, tier 2 constructor, tier 1 constructors, commander, everything is up. We just barely make enough units. If we get the spam, we get the backup. This is ridiculous. The rovers are getting through, like, hello? Hello, could you maybe make a Karkinos or a Phobos or just some sort of like a unit that can actually hold fast units? It that's kind of the hard part about Bar, right? And it's so easy to get mad and angry. And don't do it in game. We're just doing it because we're commentating. We're chilling. We're reviewing. Oh hey, yeah, look at that though. He's figuring it out. LLT put one up over here as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Easy anti-spam. Am I right, folks? So we did it. We made it. We're alive. Let's frickin' get some tier 2s back up as quickly as possible. Thank you, Mr. Commander Boxita. The starlights are very nice. As the Jaguar comes in to take out some spam. Ah, it's beautiful. Line it up and strike it down. So let's compare ourselves here to the opponent. I'm kind of curious to see. He's got about 30 wins chilling. At this point, I've got about 15 or 14 there. So we've also got about 30 wins. Equivalent wins to long front, which is actually pretty impressive. Long front is definitely the safer front, the one that you can scale from more. So being at that level, even after getting pushed back so hard, is very good. He might have his tier 2s up and it's rolling forward, but we're still mostly at that similar sort of level, just rebuilding. Now, let's see. Commander Box Eater ravaging the front right back with all these Jaguars. Look at these just melting apart the Decurions. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's wide open. This is actually wide open right now. Unfortunate that he's not just going to go for it, but you don't know. It's always scary. And I think instead we're probably going to get some Whistlers out of it or, whatever. Protecting the Starlights here is fantastic. Like, there's no doubt about that. And that's what the Jaguars are really for. They're not about finding, maybe a little bit of value diving in here, killing some eco. Instead, keeping the Starlights alive, way, way better. I don't have the units to really support. I just have a couple ticks, It's not that much at the end of the day, unfortunately enough. As we are starting to scale back up. Look at us, 30 metal a second, 600 energy. Compared to Dark Blue's 47-ish, 48-ish, 500 energy. So, feeling pretty good about life overall still. As, yeah, look at that. We're already getting a 4.3 up. Now, I need to be thinking about LLTs. There's so much of this BS spam going on. I need to be thinking about maybe like going tanks. Blitzes are something that I really need to consider more often as a huge damage option because they really are. Look, there's just not enough units to stop a pack of 20, 30 blitzes right now just diving onto your advanced geo, Not gonna happen. Now, Tabon is being a good boy, and he is actually prepared for such an eventuality, really. But Purple, on the other hand, just showing off, doing it in style, uh, refusing to stop making units because Sighted Sloth is somehow still on this sea. Actually, it was kind of surprising. Oh, look at this light green, ready to end the game. Uh-oh. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got like 30 fighters to 55 and 15-ish bombers. It's over. We're already starting to lose some of our fighters. He's got mosquitoes up. He's starting to print fighters, okay? They come fast. These are coming out fast. These are coming out very fast out of these two labs. He's making them as quickly as he can, our air player. But yeah, it's not enough. There's just no way that it's enough here. Let's see, we've got an anti-air bot there. I put down something, but it's definitely not enough. It gets off one shot. Goodbye. Goodbye, Commander Box Heater. It's mean. It's a cruel fucking world, man. It's a cruel fucking world. You get bombed. Two things. Two production units going. Two production facilities going from our air player. Definitely just not enough, though. It's Legion Air, after all. Not ready for the 15-minute assault. Commander Box Eater didn't have his boys ready either. He's ready to hand everything off to me, though, which is totally valid. He's got some new constructors. He's going back at it. But that's, that's where you really lose the tide, right? Look at that. Now the metal per second and energy per second is completely in blue team's favor, even though we've run over Mr. Their front right, their short front player. We've just completely eliminated him. They are still way ahead in eco. As Dark Red, what is our Dark Red player doing this game? He's gone tier 2. He's making some engineers. He's going to probably build up his mexes. He has got... Are these the frigates? They are the frigates. So... 10,000 metal to 6,500 metal in boats. I would imagine that King Lugi will be ready to fight here once he gets a jammer up too. Jammer radar following your destroyers around is easy win in my book. I think the micro that I like setting my radar, my jammer to follow the battleship. Have one group for the battleship, one group for the cruisers and the maelstroms, and one group for the radar jammer boats. The anti-air boats I'm not too concerned about, even though I should be, but I think that if they take some damage for our more expensive boats, that's probably better most of the time. So Dark Red going for, is this it's not a flagship, it's a long-range cluster bombardment vessel. 2,500 energy per shot, 2,100 range, 457 DPS. I don't really know how that's calculated. It doesn't really seem like a lot, and it doesn't really seem very useful. Legion cluster artillery is usually only good once you've got like 3 or 4. Now, we're pretty upset. Poor Commander Box here. We're toxic, the two of us, as many people are. There's a reason, by the way, that boy's been banned twice. There's a reason. Incredibly, Dark Red never contested the island. It's not very well protected by Dark Green. So another just kind of sad little misplay. He's gotten to have a lot of control here, but he didn't contest the island. I wonder where his commander died. Because that's no longer with us. Another just unfortunate loss. Here, for Dark Red, it would seem, not building actual fight boats when he sees his opponent is full on, like, 13,000 metal. What can we make out of the Legion? I haven't really looked at these units. I don't know if you guys have. Fast assault submarines, long-range battle submarines, What's the range on these? 850, not that long. Anti-nuke drone carrier support, which that sounds crazy, by the way. Anti-nuke with drones? Hell yeah, sign me up. Drones are so good, by the way. I don't know if you guys understand the specific thing that makes drones so incredibly good. It's the flanking damage that you get for free. Page 2, what do we got? Anti-swarm ship, advanced anti-air Gatling, missile cruiser? Is this like a Medusa? No, what? Long-range cluster plasma bombardment vessel. How does this look? How does this work? Show it to me. We've got like a whole bunch of artillery pieces glued to a boat. It's quite terrifying, this model. Quite terrifying, in fact. I don't know if you guys are appreciating that as much as me right now. Look at that big bad boat. Let's see how the effectiveness will be. I imagine it won't be super high. If we're being oh so honest with ourselves. He's A-clicking it. I think there is a right choice here, which is just, oh wow. That, okay, well, okay, those shots actually do, like, cluster apart. And they have a little depth to them. Okay, and these other cannons up front here that have shorter range, okay, that's quite a bit of barraging that he's doing there. Okay. He really needs a tier 1 lab back. Oh god, starting a second one is absolutely crazy, especially when we're not converting, like, we could be converting, 20 metal per second more. We're going for submarines. Interesting. So that's what he's going to choose as his, like, vision unit? Looks like it. He's got it S targeted, though, which that's kind of pissing me off. Nice hits. It's not a ton of damage, but it is terrifying, I imagine. I wouldn't want to be dark green. He's got some vision, I suppose. He S-clicks it, as we see. I mean, look. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Okay, that Maelstrom took 13% damage. I don't know. I'm not super impressed. I don't know. Do we even have a radar jammer? No. And we're just going for a second one? Yikes. We are flooding forward, by the way, in the front here. Love to see that. Put up some static defense, as I'm quite afraid of what might come. Oh! This upset me, this game, actually. Seeing this from our orange player. Just this huge swarm of tier 1. He ends up breaking Sky Marshal here, I think. Even though, like, look at that. Sky Marshal just wipes out, like, 30 grunts at a time. He goes for Dark Blue, who I think he will do some damage to. Some decent damage, I imagine. As a Medusa swarm missile goes off. We see all the grunts just kind of falling over to a Gatling gun, which definitely we could be avoiding. We could just be going for more of the wins instead of running directly at a Gatling gun while we're getting shot by EMPs. He's forcing his grunts down into the starlights now. Yep, this is awful. I hate this. The Golden Gooner gooning all over our faces this game. 3 advanced fusions to opponents, 1 with 3 fusions and battle mechs. And a whole lot of wins. Wow. Look at this. No wins. Cortex Tech. Blah. Blah. What an awful strategy. I genuinely hate this. I just don't see the value in it. Like, look. Wow. I'm sending my grunts. Wow. They make some spam of their own and it's completely countered. Wow. They have Jaguars and it's completely countered. Wow. Like, I just... What a waste. What a waste of metal. 7,500 metal deployed as stupid grunts, man. This could be another Aphis. Like, this whole little attack could have probably been 2 more Aphis. That's crazy to think about, isn't it? Like, we make spam and we just look at it and it's like, oh yeah, that's just a good metal investment, right? 9,000 units, 9,000 metallic units into this spam right now. It's not worth it. Mr. Sided Sloth has been beaten off of the sea. Oh my god. My anti-air turret's coming through big. My commander just gets nuke bombed. Okay. The anti-air turrets end up handling it, but yeah, it won't be enough to handle this. My cute little 44 HP tier 2 turret cracked wide open by enemy air. Well done, well done. Our air has got 12 Phoenix bombers, which, I mean, you could slice right through all this still if you wanted to. Not that it'd be really worth it, but you could. You could. Unfortunately, of course, playing with the Legion on your team means that anti-air is mandatory in the sea battle because you just need something to handle the drones, right? Like, you just need something. Wow, he takes out the island. Incredible gameplay. Maybe he'll go take out this one too. Truly inspirational use of bombers here. He's just cleaving and weaving and just letting all his bombers die. No fighter support whatsoever. Commander Box Eater has decided to go air as well. He wants to make cool bombers. Hell yeah. Maybe those were his cool bombers that were left to die by the air player that he trusted enough to hand off to. He just, he took his hands off the keyboard. He said, "Air player, you killed me. Take control." Now, Dark Red, not microing his super boats, just gets run over. All of his tier 1 behind his super boats. I imagine that if all of our tier 1 was taking the flak right now, this could be somewhat of a fight. But instead, all of our super boats get immediately taken out. 26,000 metal wasted because our tier 1 couldn't be bothered to be in front of our tier 2. Sad to see, as enemy tech player now has tier 3 up and running, doing the nasty. Our guy is got a tier 2 lab up. He's at 200 metal per second. I wish that he would say to himself, "There's three, there's three battle mechs up there. There's a dead. I mean, I don't think we have either of our commanders. Both of the front's commanders are dead, alongside Pink's, alongside Mr. Candyman's here. Like all those commanders are gone. I need to make units." He's going tier 3 gantry now, and of course he has no anti-air. As we see dark, light green start to get ready, Mr. Neon Green, Mr. Godmother. Where is this? What is this beautiful nation? What is that fun flag? As yeah, the spam now gets to run me over. I probably could have made some more tier 1 units, of course, as we see the tier 1 units finishing me off. Tier 1 units are truly the powerhouses of this game. Five starlights and a bunch of tier 1 units. That is a delicious, scrumptious unit composition. Might even be able to take on a Razorback or two, with five starlights to do the heavy lifting as the bombers come through and end the game. A bit of a sad one, really. Nothing to really report here. Just getting kind of run over. As we see both C's lose in the long run. Red not really using his units the best. I'm the biggest traitor of this game. Shisa. Maybe it was my commander blowing up that really did it. We tried from the front, but it's so hard when the C player has dominated and comes and takes you out. You really I scaled in the back, Bopa scaled in the back. I think I had a jammer back there. I swear. So maybe I just need to move my unit production back, make more static defense up here. Maybe that was an option this game. Go, maybe request a tier 2 con from Commander Box Eater. Have some fun doing that. Could have been an option, maybe the best one I had access to, although of course 2 flagships in this sea already at 28 minutes. Yeah, I don't think there was much we were going to be doing that game. Our tech's attack really sucked. You really need to go wins on this map. I think if you're not going Armada on tech, you're just doing it wrong. Going Cortex, you just cannot scale the same. Being able to make butlers and build wins is OP. It's a hack. It's a real It's a real cheat code, if you ask me, for scaling because it's so smooth. You just get to make huge amounts of tier 1 converters so easily without having to clog up your extra build space. Like, look, he was ready to just transition into beautiful tech if all these units got held. Of course they didn't, but he was ready to take back the tech role. Our guy was not. He was about to commit into units, and that was what he was going to be doing for probably the rest of the game. There was no tactical strike there. Unfortunate to see, and something to think about. He could have gone Ducks, maybe fought with the Dark Red player. I mean, if we'd won that, maybe we stand a little bit more of a chance in the middle or something. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we can start making stuff happen. Probably a lost game, really, no matter what we do here. Uh, After that bombing attack on Commander Box Eater, it's so hard to recover from that, as we saw when we were looking at the metal per second and the energy per second. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thanks for coming by. See you again next time. Maybe leave a like, maybe leave your own replays. Let me cast those. Let's have a little back and forth, see what we can find out about ourselves and how we can be better. Bye bye for now.